to another edition of the DigimarCon Live podcast. We are here in Las Vegas at DigimarCon World. I'm your host, Dennis Yu, and today we have Anthony Hilb of Anthony's Lawn Care and Landscaping. And for those of you guys that are not here at DigimarCon, I want Anthony to explain, what is it like here? What are you learning? What's the environment? Why would people come out to a DigimarCon when they could just watch YouTube videos on digital marketing?
The best thing for me has always been full immersion. I love to be in environments where people and companies are experimenting with new technologies and ways of doing things. And for me, a lot of times it only takes one idea. I could go to a 3 day event, and just one or two even small ideas really moves the needle a lot for us at this point.
What are some things that have moved the needle for your business?
Right now, I mean, the big one is personal branding. We've done that with you, but a lot of the speakers here are talking about that even more, and that's becoming more and more important. And we've been doing that for a long time now with you, but it's still, when we go back and we're working on the company, that's something that's even more at the forefront of our minds.
Yeah.
And it's really served us well, where we've had a unique edge in our area of Indiana by having that personal branding piece, as you know about. So it's really interesting to hear so many other people here agree with so much of what you've been teaching me too.
Like the stuff you and I've been talking about for years, and AI has been AI this and AI that with all these topics. Yet when you listen to these other speakers here, they're talking about using AI for your personal brand, AI to get your stories out there, to edit the videos, to run the ads, to do all these different things. But the funny thing is that even though the tools have gotten more and more complex, like Smith OS and then, what Alex is doing, the core of it is still like us as entrepreneurs and founders and authors and experts and people in our community trying to grow our business or trying to grow our companies or trying to make our boss happy because, our boss is a CMO or whatever it might be. And not everyone's like an Anthony. Like if you look at Anthony Hilb, you'll see all these videos of him going around and doing lawns, climbing trees, doing quotes. He's got a 10-year-old son.
9, just about 10.
Yeah.
Just about 10.
Like, hi, I'm Anthony, and he's showing how he's involved in the community. And you would think that's probably how that homeowner, that mom is making a decision among all the different lawn care companies. She's going to choose the one because they see how friendly Anthony is. They see he's around. They see his crew going around, doing stuff, being active in the community. But Anthony, what if someone is a little more introverted and they don't have the pizzazz that, of an Anthony Hilb? How do they leverage digital marketing and personal branding and AI and all that?
I think you could always hire someone within the company, maybe another business partner, or maybe you give a small equity share to someone who's really valuable, who has more of that personality, which is complementary anyway. So it doesn't have to be you as the owner. You could have a co-owner or someone that even has a small stake in the company that wants to work with you for the long run. You could have, what I would do is I would have 2 or 3 of the same people on our Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. That way they're more familiar over the years.
Set it all on one.
Yeah. And then like Dan Kennedy always talks about, like, one of the most dangerous numbers other than 0 in business is 1. If we have that bottleneck. So what I would do is I would have 3 people kind of on a rotation of being on video and being in pictures more often. That way they're familiar.
Anthony, what's one unusual thing that you've learned in your business that you think could help everyone else?
A lot of it was with time management. A lot of it was, hiring someone to do the driving for the estimates, like just little counterintuitive growth points where you think, well, that's kind of a waste of money to pay someone to drive me to estimates. But, at the same time, you could be teaching them how to do estimates and assess job sites. And they're doing more of the driving, so you can kind of work when you're on the road. Because when you're an estimator or a business owner, a lot of times you're traveling a lot and things like that. So if you're doing all the driving, that was one of the first times that happened. One of our guys, Matthew, told me about that because he worked at a large landscape company. But there's all kinds of pieces like that with time management that are counterintuitive, but still really grow the business when you experiment with it.
Yeah, especially with the bottlenecks on you as the owner. You got to maximize every single minute.
Yeah.
How would you value what a minute of your time is worth? How would you guys value that? We're on a live stream.
Okay, can I interrupt to get something from you super quick?
Yeah.
we want to teach off that document where you explain the Google Knowledge Graph and the topic wheel.
Yeah.
Could you just email that to Devin?
I've got to open my laptop. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of live, right?
Yeah.
So, Anthony, what are final words of wisdom you have for digital marketing in 2026?
I think, again, full immersion. Get around people who do that for a living and continue to invest in it, but be willing to experiment with new things that are coming out, like ChatGPT search browser, Atlas. If that can help you with some things and you have your own AI agents like you've been teaching us, that's a really great thing. But it's just being open to trying new things is the big one of the number one reasons why startups fail is because they're not willing to experiment.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Arthritis.
yeah, exactly. So that's where we are with that. What about
Amen.
you? Yep.
Hey, I turned 51 and I feel like I'm a kid every single day. This is like, I'm not one of these like AI this, but to me, it feels like I haven't felt this way since 1997.
Okay.
When we started really building websites and doing this kind of thing. So I don't care. You could be in your 50s like me and it's not too late. Because then even if you don't know, you can hire these young adults and then either way you win.
Exactly.
Right? Find your angle, lean into that thing, be around the right people. Even though there's more tech and there's a lot of shiny objects, I think it's even more important to surround yourself with the right people. And then tech is a multiplier of those relationships, which is why you want to come out to conferences. You want to meet other people in your neighborhood. You want to do the things that are not digital and do the things that don't scale. And you'll find that those people are the most successful. They actually focus on those items. They have in-person hangouts with people that really matter to them. And then they allow technology to, instead of like using technology to try to meet people, they're most successful people to look at it the other way around. So love to hear what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next Digimarcon live podcast.